Thank you guys, T-Lo here. We're here in Cleveland, Ohio at the Two Tone Boxing Club. I'm here with Marcel Boner, amateur boxer, and who's making his way up in the rankings. Marcel, thanks for being on the show, man.
I appreciate you. Appreciate y'all for coming out.
So we have you here. Obviously, your aspiration is to become a pro. What are you doing to get to that point?
Basically, I'm just hitting the gym every day, training hard, doing everything I got to do, waking up early, jogging in the morning, eating right, sleeping right, and just take care of my body.
How did you get into boxing? What made you pursue this career?
Well, basically, it's in my blood for real. My dad boxed since he was younger, so he got me, my brother, my sister, all of us into boxing. I'm the only one stuck with it though, so it's just in my blood for real.
You know, off camera, we were kind of talking about Cleveland and boxers, how it's up and coming up in this area. What do you think? Why do you think that is?
Just the trenches. We from the trenches. You know, everybody that's in Cleveland, they really want to get to the next level, so they working hard and doing everything they need to do to get to the next level, and I respect them.
And you know, with that comes looking up to boxers or looking up to certain people, you know, that got them into boxing. To you, you know, who was that person or what was that thing that got you here in this ring and in this gym?
My father. He was the one that got me up there. I used to look up to Floyd Mayweather, but he's like a rival now, so like. Ain't no disrespect to him, that's how it is in the sport. But I do want to be as great as Floyd, possibly even better, but my father the one I look up to as far as boxing.
When you talk about your boxing talent and how you present yourself, what is your boxing pattern or repertoire? Are you more of a counter puncher? Are you an aggressor? Do you do both? What do you see yourself as?
I see myself as anything I need to be to win the fight. Not really a counter. I can counter punch, but if I can't counter punch that fight, I'm going to do anything I need to do to win the fight. I just got that type of style. I can adapt to anything.
You know, what would you say to people that when they think about boxing, you know, people think boxing, they want to be entertained and they want two guys or two girls to deuce it out, right? But what does it really take to be someone in that ring? I mean, we know it takes heart, right? It could take a lot out of you. What is that? I'm
glad you asked that. As far as boxing, you know, a lot of fans don't understand boxing. Boxing is an art. It's not you hit me, I hit you. You to appreciate boxing and to appreciate a boxer's style, you gotta know what boxing is. It's a form of art. You hitting in there, you moving around the ring, you actually painting, you making a whole painting around the ring. You're not just going in there with no style, no skill, or you have to have a strategy to win the fight. You can't just go in there and think you're gonna win. You gotta have a strategy. So like, I think you gotta be a strategist if you a boxer.
Yeah, they don't call it the sweet science for nothing. You're absolutely right. The sweet science is you hit without getting hit, right? So you have to make sure you're able to do that. And of course, it could be boring. When they think about Floyd Mayweather, they think about somebody running away and avoiding punches, but they don't know how amazing this guy is in the ring.
That's Floyd. To me, he has the most perfect style. He can walk away with all of his physical attributes. He don't have no problem with him. He ain't gonna have no CTE because he took care of his body. He did everything right. He's not getting hit. He's boxing. That's what that is. It's not boring. I love it.
When you're boxing in the ring, obviously, do you prepare with different opponents, spar with different opponents a lot of the time? How does that go for you, and what does that look like for you to get ready for an actual match?
I do a lot of mental preparation. I do a lot of study and watch YouTube fights on how to, like, if I'm about to fight an orthodox fighter, I just look at how to beat an orthodox fighter. If I'm fighting a southpaw fighter, I'll look on how to beat a southpaw fighter, or just certain things like that. I do spar different people, but mostly in-house people.
And then the final last question is, if you had any advice for any up-and-coming boxers that are out there that are looking to do this, that want to make this their career or maybe just a hobby, what would you tell them, you being in the ring and being an amateur right now?
I would tell them, take your time. Don't rush anything. Take your time. You cannot crawl. I mean, you cannot walk before you crawl. You cannot crawl before you walk, like everyone said, but you have to take your time. You got to. You cannot just get in there.
But that's how it is. You can't just get in the ring and just box. It's not like that. I mean, everyone. I always say this. I respect any man, any woman that gets into this ring, because at any moment you can potentially even lose your life at one point, right? So that's why it's to finish off at all times. But I do respect that, and I respect you for doing what you're doing. And I can't wait to see you come in the upcoming rankings soon, very soon.
I appreciate you. I can't wait either.
Sounds good. We're gonna see you work out. All right, let's do it.